The Part 2 LRs for the worldwide campaign have finally dropped, and we've got a brand new Future Gohan and a Future Trunks. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the Future Gohan 55% full max level links and seeing just how he does. So without further ado, let's get into it. We're going to be testing him out in the Ultimate Red Zone stage versus Frieza. Here's the team we're going to be using. We do have a Princess Snake just in case. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe. And without further ado, let's jump into it and see how he does. Let's go. Alright, so we do have a Gohan on the first rotation. We'll go over exactly what he does. But as we are seeing his entrance animation for the first time, let's just go over. We are using his lead, which is full 200% lead across the board for Future, and we do have a 55% Gohan, which is my one as the lead, who's got full level 10 links, and then we've also got the friend one, which is a rainbow, so we get to see a bit of a comparison, should we put it that way. They're both level 10 links, which obviously you can do that free to play, so we'll see basically at their best at 55% and also rainbow as well. Okay, so jumping into it then, let's have a little look at what he does in total. So like I said, it's 200% lead for Future. His 12 key greatly raises attack and raises defense for 1 turn and causes colossal damage to the enemy. And then we've got massively raises attack and greatly raises defense for 1 turn and causes mega colossal damage to the enemy. And then his passive then, entrance animation once only, key +5 and reduces damage received by 40% for 5 turns, which is quite high to be honest. It's like a Whis from the start of turn. Key +3 and attack and defense plus 158%, plus an additional key +1 up to 5 and attack and defense plus 20%. Up to 100% with each attack performed, so you need 5 attacks in total. Reduces damage received by 20% plus an additional damage reduction of 20% and launches an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack when the key is 18 or more, so you kind of want to get it as much key as possible with this guy. Launches an additional super attack when key is 20 or more. Creates the domain City Future Rainy for 5 turns starting from the 5th turn from the start of battle. Whilst the domain City Future Rainy is active, changes int key spheres to strength key spheres, which makes it a lot easier to actually get that sort of high key sort of stats at the start of the character's attack and turn, and performs a critical hit when activating the active skill or when key is 24, which is quite good to be honest. Lots of damage reduction in that, especially at the start. And then his active skill can be activated when the domain City Future Rainy is active once only, massively raises attack temporarily and causes ultimate damage to the enemy, key +5 and defense plus 20% in battle. We'll hopefully get that rainy domain going off, because that's one of the reasons we jumped into this Ultimate Red Zone. It does take a couple of turns, so we should be able to get it off. I'm actually going to... yeah, I'm going to do this actually. How many links is that? That's 2. And then that is 5 links actually. So we'll leave the Trunks and Vegeta there. I'm probably just going to let them take a couple of hits so they can buff up just a little bit. We'll do this with the Gohan so he gets his full 18 key. So we'll have a look at the stats. This is the friend one who's rainbowed. So he's 767k attack and 164k defense, which isn't massive, but bearing in mind he's got like 40%, 20, and possibly another 20. He's got lots of damage reduction basically. And whilst we're going through it as well, let me know down below, out of the 2 brand new units, being the Trunks and the Gohan, who do you think's the best? Whether that's just the animations, the character themselves, or whether just outright they're the best with the kits and things like that. Let me know down in the comments. I know a lot of people were more hoping for the Gohan out of the 2 of them, or thinking he was the best just from looking at the kits and things like that. But later down the line, because I've got like 1 link level left on the Trunks, so I'll grind that out, do his video, and then we'll compare them together on one team, because obviously they do fit on the same teams and things. So this Gohan's got an additional here for 5.8 mil attack stat, which is not bad, and again for 7.1. So lots of additionals he's getting off, probably because we got quite a lot of key, and also he is a rainbow unit. 3.5 from these guys. Once again, they are fully easy aid as well, so I just kind of wanted to see how they did as well. Because they got damage reduction, because they're on a full Future Saga team. Once again, the Gohan's leader skill just for Future Saga, but 200% is quite a strong leader skill, I'm not going to lie. Right, okay. So now we've got my one in the first rotation here. So if I do this... actually, let's do this. So we can... And I'll just do this with you. It's not really your... I was hoping we can get a lot more ki. I guess we'll see him with not 18 ki, if that makes sense. So let's have a little look at my one then. 558k attack to start off with. 131k defense. And he's only got 40% damage reduction here. So we'll see how he does. If we get supered, we may take a bit of damage here. Oh, he's supering straight away. Okay, not bad from there. Not bad there. 300k from Vegito at the end there. You kind of want to hope for the dodge there, but it didn't happen. But oh well, it is what it is. But he looked okay there. He took, what? 4-digit damage, 2.8 mil attack stat here. But remember, this is not an 18 ki, which you kind of want to get as much ki as possible with him. So he's not looking his best here, but we'll hopefully see that as we go through it. But yeah, 4-digit damage against this Frieza as well is quite good, to be fair, because this Frieza with the AoE does hit very hard. We saw Vegito take 300k there, which says a lot. Like, this Vegito is pretty crazy. Right, now that he's there, he's getting his dodges in. Okay, decent. Right, we've got Trunks here transforming. He hasn't supered at all, actually, so his defense is not going to be looking great. Right, let's put you guys to start off with. So now we've got basically all the links. We've got 4, 5, 6 links active because of the Trunks as well, who's transformed. So he should be looking really good here. So we got 296k defense. Once again, he's still got damage reduction as well. And also he's got extra damage reduction because he's starting off on 23 ki, which is crazy. 736k attack. Let's just give you that. I'm going to give you that as well, just so we can heal up just a little bit. And then we'll give you that as well. I'm hoping that this Frieza doesn't super, not anytime soon, to be honest. Because that Trunks will take a little bit of damage before he's built up and things. But we'll see, we'll see. Right. I also do want the Gohan on the other rotation linked up. I think with the blue boys as he is. Right, 10 mil attack stat. Pretty good here. And he's probably... Well, he's going to get an additional as well. He could get another one on top of that. There's an additional normal. And there's an additional super. 7.6 mil attack stat. And he's just going to finish off this Frieza here, isn't he? Trunks, unfortunately, is not going to get any supers, but it's not his showcase anyway. It's not his showcase. Right, third form Frieza. Right, so we'll do this, I think. We get 2 links here, so we've got 4 in total because of the Mai and Trunks at the end there as well. So let's do this, I think. In fact, actually, it is... turn 4, so we've still got our damage reduction. We're basically going to have 60 here if we do that. So then we can sort of do this. He's only got 2 links active here, though. 3 links active, sorry. Because of the legendary power, now that he's getting super and things like that. And then we'll do this, I think. Unfortunately, the key's not the greatest. And I do want to point out as well, if we do die, it's not too much of an issue because we just want to see the most out of this Gohan. He is getting supered, so he's got 60% damage reduction. 145k. It's not the greatest, but it's not the worst, to be honest. I think this is my one as well, at 55%. Right. Okay. No additional super, unfortunately. Right, the blue boys here, they're going to get a bit of a stack, but it would have been nice to get an ultra super, but whatever. I would say as well... Oh, another stack, I'll take it. I would say as well, in this video, obviously, we're just looking at the Gohan. I'll just look at the Trunks in a different video and put them together, but they do link really well together. So I think they'll look even better when they're on the same team, to be honest, and have them as a rotation, and then have a Trunks and Vegeta as a rotation with Gohan or something like that. And I do think the future Saga side will be a little bit better in that aspect because of the 200% leader skill, and you can have two Gohans linking quite well, but I suppose you can have the Trunkses as well. But once again, oh, okay, we're getting the domain active in the 5th turn, and now it is the rainy domain. And he's changed the orbs and things like that as well. How many links have we got? We got 5 links in total. Should we just get it off? How much is he looking at? 818k attack and 329k defense. Or do I wait? That's the question. So he's in final form next, which is type disadvantage. This lasts for 5 turns. I'm going to wait it out for a second so we can do this. We'll do that as well. And then I guess we'll do this. Mainly just for the heal backs. Yeah, I think Gohan's going to clean up here a little bit. So we do have that domain active. It's not... In my personal opinion, it's not as strong as the merged Zamsu one because he's basically invincible. And Gohan is not invincible in the domain, but he should still look okay. We'll have a little look in a sec what the domain effects is and have a little look at that on the card art and stuff like that. But basically, I think off the top of my head, it's extreme type enemies take 30% more damage. I might be wrong on that, but we'll have a little look now. Right, he's doing a lot of damage as well. He just absolutely mollywopped him there. Right. Okay, we can actually use the skill with our Gohan here as well. And we can go into VB. So let's have a little look anyway. So when we go into the domain here, increases damage received by extreme class allies, enemies and allies by 30%. Can you... just change it that way? No, it doesn't look like it. But that is basically what it does. And that's everything that he does. The Trunks is... yeah, he hasn't really supered, like, at all. So we've got 4 links active there. 2 there. So we've got basically 5 active with you. Okay, is it worth going into VB? Probably is, to be honest. They haven't really stacked up a lot. But once again... it's not really their video, but we're going to go into VB anyway. Get the animation in, why not? But also just more so because their guard's now finished. So it's just more for defensive reasons. And I'll probably rotate them out. And we'll keep the Trunks in, I think. I think that's what we'll do. Hopefully he doesn't super to start off with. Let's see. Once again, if he does super and... things happen, then that's fine, I guess. Right, we'll do that. Then we'll do this. Don't need a lot of key for you because you're pretty full anyway. And then we'll do this. So this is going to be type disadvantage, and this is my one. It's got 209k defense, 980k attack, which is pretty good. And we'll do that with VB there. So he would also have, what... 40% damage reduction now because the original 40%'s finished. He is super in. How much does this do, actually? This might kill because Trunks hasn't... okay. I was going to say because he hasn't actually had the time to stack up or get better or anything like that quite yet. But we're going to have a couple of stacks here with him. And he does stack up quite quickly since his Easy A, I'm not going to lie. There's an additional super for 5 mil, okay. How much health have we got? Because this will be the real test, I guess, of this Gohan. 230k health, that's not too bad. Taking double digits now with Trunks, because he's had the time to build up. So we've got 6.8k, 6.8 mil attack stat here. He's going to raise his attack massively and then raise his defense. Gets an additional for 5.5. Okay, not looking too bad. Good amount of crits because we got the rainy going as well. He's getting supered. How much does this do? This may kill. 50. may kill. Okay, alright. 50 damage, so we saw a big difference there. Bearing in mind he's type disadvantage as well against this Frieza. And we saw how much the Frieza did against Trunks. Granted, he hadn't stacked up or anything like that, but yeah, not bad. I'll take that, 100%. Right, VB's going to push us through into the next round here. Okay. So it should still be the Rainy, yeah. Because what we got? We got another like 3 turns of it, something like that. What's the active ability of you guys? I've totally forgotten, to be honest. When there's another raises attack by 628% temporarily, and then causes damage to the enemy to all that attacks. Oh, okay, right, fair enough then. Okay, so how many links have we got going here? So we've got a fair amount. Should we may as well just get that off now with the friend, shall we? Actually, I tell you what, I'm going to get this off first. I know it's just more of a defensive sort of buff for the rest of the allies and things like that, but at least we get that buff. And then we'll use the Gohans and see what that can do. This Frieza does hit hard, so I probably will use an item just to A, get the dub, and B, so we can carry on into the next round at the very least and make sure of it, to be honest. 7.9 mil crits from you guys, okay. Right, now let's put you in the middle. Once again, we've got 5 links active, and let's see how much this does. So we are type neutral. One-handed Kamehameha. Ooh, looks good. Oh, it looks really good. Oh, it looks really good, to be fair, doesn't it? This is the first time I'm seeing it in-game, I've got to say. Okay, that was amazing. Right, okay. Let's do this with you. And then we'll do that with you. Once again, I am just going to use a Princess Snake just to make sure, because this guy does hit hard, and we'll do that as well. So we're not going to take any damage really here, are we? So it works well as well, because the Gohan in the second slot, to be honest, at the start of the fight, he looks like a first slot unit with the extra damage reduction, things like that. And then towards the end of the fight, he's more of a second slot. So the Vegeta and Trunks here are quite a good linking partner. You get, what, like 4 links off them? And they can be first slot, the Gohan can be second. So he's 11 mil attack sat now. And he should get an additional as well. Okay, he's just going to finish it off. Didn't even need to use that Whis. Crazy. Okay, alright, I'll take it. The Gohan is looking crazy, isn't he? Okay, alright, well, that's the video for today. I think we've seen everything. We've seen the domain, we've seen how we can act on a 55%, seen how we can act on a rainbow as well. All level 10 links as well, so which once again is free to play, so anyone could do that as long as you pull the unit. We've seen his active ability, we've seen everything basically out of him, and he's looking pretty good. Like I said, he looks like a really good first slot unit to start off with, and then he may move a little bit into a second slot unit. You could probably still use him as a first slot, but with someone like the Trunks and Vegeta in the first slot, you can quite happily put him on the second slot, to be honest. And he does pretty good damage as well with his additionals and things like that as well. He seems like a very good all-round balanced unit, to be honest. Let me know your thoughts down below. And like I said, let me know who you think's better, the Gohan or the Trunks. If you haven't already, make sure to hit that like and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching. Until next time, I'll catch you later. Ciao.